What's up, y'all? How you doing? Obviously, great team win. I first just want to talk about, the fans and the atmosphere. It was tremendous to be out here from the home side. I've seen this game, from the visiting side, so just to have the crowd behind us out there, it was electric. I had a lot of fun, on this field. And then, the game. I thought it was great just seeing guys step up, offense, defense, playing complementary football, as we did last week, and just make plays all day. Offense, we got hot, especially early in the game. Different guys were able to make explosives, keep the chains moving, make big plays for me, which obviously helped simplify the game and slow it all down. And then defense in the second half did a tremendous job of having our back and closing out the game in the fourth quarter. So great win. We'll continue pushing forward. As we always say, there's always room for improvement, but we'll definitely enjoy this for today and tomorrow and get back to work for next Sunday.
Was the Skull chant better in person for you?
Yeah, it definitely was better in person. It definitely was better in person. Chris, our QB coach, came up during it all, and he said, hey, just like, I was warming up, getting ready for the first drive. He said, just take a second just to take it all in. And so, yeah, it was a cool moment, but it's definitely rocking in person.
Josh, what was the week like getting to spend more time with Kevin and just the entire staff as you prepped for this game?
Yeah, it was obviously, stepping on the field and having the reps where you're not the first time throwing to the receivers and working with the O-line mid-game allowed it to be a lot more comfortable out there on the field. And so just to have the week of preparation to be able to get the offense under my belt, get the game plan under my belt was awesome. And so there's room for improvement, man, but I think it's exciting to be able to do what we did out there and be able to go back and look at the film and say, we did leave some meat on the bone. And so we'll continue growing and improving. I'll continue to find ways to continue to grow in my role and be better, man, because, with the playmakers we have, with the mindset that we have, with the guys stepping up, making plays, I think we definally have a lot of potential moving forward.
Kevin, so you lived at the facility this week. What did that look like? How long were the hours, and how much was just studying the playbook?
Yeah, I'm not paid by the hour, so I have nowhere else to be. So I did spend a lot of time at the facility. I probably ate every meal every day there, which is fine, man. I'm blessed to be in the position I am, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. So no stone will be not turned over, whether it's, growing in the offense, creating simulated reps in the facility, or studying the defenses that we're going to play. They'll continue to adjust to try to slow us down. So I'm a constant student of the game, and I thought just having the QB room around me was awesome. Like Sean and Nick and Kirk in the building and Jaron, they were around hanging out with me throughout the week as well, putting in the hours. As I asked them questions about the offense, stuff that was getting installed, just to clear my mind as I, exercised some demons and asking, questions about things just to make sure I was locked in for game day, or as we studied the defense. So it's great to have a tremendous support group around me with my teammates as well that are helping me prepare week in and week out. And, it's a team effort. And so shout out to those guys, and I'll be excited to get back to work with them this week.
Josh, on the touchdown run, at what point did that become a play where you thought you'd be able to run it in for a score?
Yeah, I went through my entire progression. They did a tremendous job. They're in too high shell, and they did a good job covering guys up. The Mike took my first progression, the Will took my second, and the safeties kind of exited out the back inline throws. And so when that happens, man, I thought, the O-line all day allowed me the opportunity to go through my reads, stay in the pocket, and then when the opportunity presented itself, to be able to utilize my legs and make plays. And so I was able to go through my entire progression, work through it, see everything was covered, and then from there, it's just go make a play, big play in the game, man. It's third down. Those are 4-point swings, so to be able to first get the first down and get in the end zone was tremendous for us as an offense and as a team in propelling us through the rest of the second quarter and ultimately winning the game with it.
Josh, when you were meeting with coaches this week and the idea of the direct snap comes up, what was your reaction to it? What did you remember telling them anything about your thoughts on it when it came up this week?
Yeah, I'm all for touchdown plays, so I wasn't complaining too much. I thought it was cool, to have Ty get his first touchdown with it and everything. Obviously, it's as a quarterback, the first thing you worry about is logistics. Clock's going to be running down. Can we snap the ball while I'm moving? I got to make sure I'm set. And then obviously protect yourself once you get out there. But it's good, man. Anytime you're able to keep defense on their heels, switch it up, give them something different, a new wrinkle, it's tough to stop. we do a good job with that. And so to execute it, Ty get in the end zone for his first one. I know he had a second one, taken off the board, which was a little bit questionable, but for him to get in the end zone for the first one was awesome, man. And so to finish drives in the end zone are difficult in this league. So every time we do it, man, we got to take advantage of those looks.
Josh, at what point, or did you put last week aside? I mean, that was not only just a winning performance, but kind of historic in a lot of ways. Like, did you put it aside? Did you carry it with you during the week, or how did you kind of deal with the one as you're working up towards the other?
Yeah, I mean, you always carry the momentum, right? But my mindset is, no matter how the game goes, you have Sunday, you have Monday to about 2:00. That's usually when you stop watching the film of the last game to move on to the next one. So that's around the time, like mentally, when I was on to the Saints. I know, obviously, like media and stuff, like had a field day with all the stories coming from the game, which is awesome. Just commending us for what we did, because it's not easy to do in the NFL. But mentally, once 2:00 hits on Monday, man, I'm on to the next game. There's so much information that you have to consume at the quarterback position week in and week out to prepare you for Sunday. And so a lot of times, not the momentum and the confidence that you have from a week, but the information or whatever happened last week, you have to put that aside, man, and get on to the next one. Because as I said last week, you show up on Sunday, you don't play well, no one cares what you did last week in Atlanta. They care about what you did this week in Minnesota. So I thought it was a tremendous job as a team, though, being able to carry that momentum and just that vibe, but also being able to be locked in on another really good opponent coming to Minnesota. We did a great job, and we'll have to do that again this upcoming week.
We usually relate intelligence at the quarterback position with reading defenses, throwing to the right guy. Do you use your intelligence when you scramble and run, or do you just go?
No, you can't go rogue. You still got to be smart. There's some headhunters out there, so you got to get down, protect yourself, and understand when I've gotten the most I can out of this run, I got to get down. Or I haven't, there's one guy to beat, the end zone's right there. I can go and try to make another guy miss and fight for those extra yards. So you're always thinking, it's a constant game of chess. And obviously things happen very quickly out there on the field, but you always have to, whether you're in the pocket, throwing the ball, picking apart defenses, or running the ball using your legs, man, you always got to play that game of chess and be smart and protect yourself.
Justin, what did you see on the touchdown pass to TJ Hockenson? How tricky is that route that he ran?
Yeah, man. We had two high shell. It was something like I had literally just asked on the sideline. I was like, if we get this look, what are we thinking? Just to confirm that my eyes were going to be in the right place. And so we ended up getting that look. TJ did a great job of getting vertical and really kind of running to that open area, because it's tough. The Mike is running back there. He has the middle of the field. And you got two safeties. So, they're usually in that defense to prevent you from being able to take shots, especially down the seam. And so for him to be able to get open, man, get into that little seam, and for me to be able to put the ball over, it was a huge play. Like, we got momentum, with the first couple drives in the second quarter, and then we got the ball back. Defense did a tremendous job getting us a stop and getting us a 2-minute drive. And then for us to go down and get a touchdown before the half was huge momentum for us as a team. And so to finish that drive the way we did, overcome, a little false start the play before and put the ball in the end zone was huge. He did a great job. Obviously adding on to his historic day and historic half, especially playing through injury, man. That guy's a fighter, and definitely happy to have him on our side.
You're the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Have you pinched yourself yet?
I think I did, like, on Friday, leaving the facility. I just moved out of the hotel, so we're making strides off the field. But I did pinch myself. It's been really cool just being able to take it all in. The fans, the support has been absolutely tremendous, around the city. And so, yeah, I'm taking it in stride. What I like to say is I'm exactly where my feet are. I'm not thinking too far ahead. I'm not thinking in the past, man. I'm right here. I'm taking it all in, taking it one game at a time, one practice at a time, one meeting at a time, one day at a time, because this is a lot of fun. This is definitely a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying every single second of it.
What was it about Friday that made you pinch yourself on Friday? Was it just because you moved out of the hotel? Or?
A little bit, so I came back from the facility like late afternoon on Friday, and just seeing all the legends in the hotel, man, and seeing all the guys that have come before us as players, and just feeling their vibe and energy. Like, I was on the elevator with a couple of them, and they were like, "Oh, you're the quarterback," and they were so excited just to be here in Minnesota, be back around, football, and back around the facility, and just feeling that energy, man, and feeling that recognition from guys that, you know, have played a lot more snaps than I have had illustrious careers, and just to see that excitement meant a lot, you know, to me. And so, yeah, in the moment, it was a cool moment just to be able to take it all in and enjoy that quick fellowship with them, obviously just as football players, but also respect the position that I'm in.
Anybody in particular you chatted with?
I didn't get any names because it was on the elevator. You know, it's only 7 floors. It's pretty quick in and out. But, you know, just the energy really meant a lot. There in the lobby, in passing, it was really cool to see.
You know all of your teammates' names yet?
Do I know all of my teammates' names? Yes, but I'm not getting a test from you guys. So, no, it's been good. It was cool spending time with the alignment after practice on Thursday. They do a good job with their chemistry building. So they were at my home in the hotel eating downstairs, so I got to stop by and crash their dinner. And so, yeah, I'll continue turning over every stone to be around my teammates, continue to get to know them, both their football lives, but also who they are off the field. So I'm enjoying, man. I'm taking advantage of every opportunity and enjoying every second of it. Appreciate y'all.